Rifai sempre, Vale, un riassunto in inglese?
Yeah, ok, vado io allora,
Vai,
parto?
sì sì.
Non so, non mi ricordo forse, pronto. Allora, yes, is what I said in Italian is that this is the final of the championship that me personally, but I think also a lot of people don't want to see, because was a great season, and with the great battle with Marquez, and especially with Lorenzo. And I think that this championship have the potential to become one of the best of the last years, because the battle with the Jorge can arrive at the last point at the last race. But unfortunately, in the last 3 races, something changed, and something happened that nobody expect. For first me, but also a lot of people. That is, Marc Marquez decided to protect Lorenzo for help him for win the championship. So the problem start in Phillip Island, and after become all the rest become unfortunately come si dice, una non lo so neanche in italiano. The situation coming worse and worse, no? And we arrived to the Malaysia, where unfortunately we touch and Marquez crash, and when I know Thursday that I have to start last. I know already that my championship was my championship was finished, because I'm sure that Marquez want to finish his work and try to protect Lorenzo also in the last race. I said this already Thursday, and happened exactly what I expect. And today the race was quite embarrassing. The last lap was, I think, was quite bad for all the sport, because happened something that never happened before. And you know, I'm not desperate, because I think that I play my card in the best way. But I'm very sad to this finish, because like I said in Italian, I was ready to lose the championship to Jorge, that is always very fast on the track. But in this way, for me, it's not fair.
Question in English? Okay.
Hi, good afternoon. Looking at your team, technical team, your staff members, your friends, your family, your fans, who needs to pick up who now? And how do you take this strength and support them, because they look more devastated than you for next season?
But you know, now this story is very hot. But sincerely, for next season will be important. Other things will be important. Especially the motivation, no, to continue to try another time. And you know, I'm not very worried about next year. I mean, this story doesn't change my plan. I have already the contract signed with the Yamaha. When I sign a contract, is because I plan to race minimum 2 seasons. And I think that this year I was competitive. I did a good job, so I can try to continue next year. And after, I will decide what's happened.
Valentino, 2 questions. First of all, did you have the pace to run with the front 3 today, do you think, if it had been a normal race, if you'd have started in the first or second row? And secondly, the last time you talked this way about Marc Marquez before Sepang, something terrible happened on track at Sepang. You can't see that this is going to make the situation better next year. Are you not afraid that he will do something even worse next year?
No, first of all, allora, was a strange weekend, because I know already that my chances are very, very small. But today I wasn't fast, particularly fast. But it's true also that with the new tire at the beginning, I was in the traffic, trying to overtake. So I cannot give my maximum. For sure, if I can start in the normal grip position, I can try to do something, try to fight with Jorge. Like this, I know already what's happened. About the future with Marquez, I don't know, sincerely. But what I can say, what I can do, I have to stop because I'm scared. So, well, we have, but you know, is not my. I just say, I just try to explain my point of view and try to explain what's happened. And for the rest, is not my job.
Valentino, sorry to remind you, but you're getting old. So you spend a lot of energy this year to fight until the end. Some of your fans are worried that all the effort you gave this year, you will pay for them next year. What do you think?
But sincerely, if you check the history of come si dice, dell'essere umano, of human being between 36 and 37, is not a big difference, I think. So I think that I have next year I can go more or less at the same. But will depend very much the motivation, and especially depends the match of the Yamaha with the Michelin, the work and everything. But sincerely, next year will be another story, and I will try as always, and after I will decide. But I'm not very worried.
Valentino, Mark said if you wanted to help Jorge, you would have stayed 5 seconds behind. Can you tell us what you saw, what you thought of those last laps of the race with Mark, Jorge, and Danny?
Allora, he said that if I have to...
He said if he was trying to help Jorge, Mark said he would have stayed 5 seconds behind him, not being close to him.
Yes, allora, just for say everything. For me, is... if you check the races of Marc Marquez in the last 2 years, you know that he always tried to overtake, and minimum he tried to overtake on the last lap. So the first question is, why Marc Marquez never tried to overtake Jorge Lorenzo, and never tried to make one attempt on the last lap? The situation became very embarrassing for Pedrosa, because Pedrosa was far, and in the last 2 or 3 laps recovered 2 seconds. It means that that is the pace of Jorge, and Marquez just wait, you know. And for me, he like that is clear that he helped Lorenzo, because after when he take out the helmet, he just say that is not true. But for me, when he know that I look at the television and it's clear that he helped Lorenzo, for me, he's happy.
Valentino, talking about next year, many factors will change. Unified ECU software and the tire will change also, and we understand your bike will drastically change. So those factors, do you think those factors makes you easier to battle the championship like this year, or do they simply makes it more complicated?
Impossible to say now because we don't know. But the first test with Michelin was give to us some worried, because it looks like that our bike is not well balanced for that tires. But it is, I think and I hope that is will be just a question of time. Try to set the bike, to work on them one, and try to make the Michelin work in the best way.
Valentino, it seems to me that in Italian you said that you complained about the official position of Honda. That's correct?
Allora, so for me the position of Honda is very strange to understand. I don't know how a manufacturers can be agree that one of his rider make win the Yamaha and try to fight just with this teammate. So this is very strange. But sincerely, I don't understand.
Thanks to all.
Ciao ragazzi.
We have to go. Thanks. See you during the test or next year. Thanks.